Well, a date has been set for a second state by-election in Victoria. Victoria political reporter Simon Love is here with me in Melbourne. Simon, what's at stake in these by-elections?
Well, this is going to be the first key test for the new Liberal opposition leader, Brad Battin, in Victoria. Of course, he was voted in as the new Liberal leader just late last year after ousting John Pesutto following a spill of the leadership. And it comes at a time where it will be very interesting to see how the voters in an outer suburban electorate in Victoria feel ahead of the federal elections. So the Speaker's confirmed the timing this morning. The close of rolls will be on the 13th of January, and we'll see the by-election held on the 8th of February. Now, that'll be the same day as a by-election in the inner city state seat of Prahran. So 2 by-elections in the state in 2 days, and it really will be a test for Brad Battin because the Liberals have decided they're going to contest both of these by-elections, but the government, Jacinta Allen, will only contest the Werribee by-election. She was out there this morning alongside her candidate, John Lister, really trying to frame the Liberals as a party that would cut here in Victoria. Take a listen to some of the rhetoric from the Premier.
And that's what the new Liberal leader has already flagged. He's flagged his plan for cuts. Well, with John Lister, we're going to stand against those cuts and stand for continuing to invest in the Werribee community, in communities right across the state.
Now, Werribee's on a margin of just more than 10% at the moment after the former Treasurer, Tim Pallas, announced his resignation. It's expected that will correct itself a fair bit, but this is probably a seat that is of great concern to the Labor Party, given that it's an outer suburban electorate, a lot of working class families in this area in Western Victoria, and this is the sort of area that's once considered Labor heartland. It will be a very interesting watch from the federal Labor Party at these 2 state by-elections, because given that Prahran also crosses over with McNamara, which is of course a seat that's held by Josh Burns from the federal Labor Party, and is somewhat at risk. The Greens have been coming after that seat for some time too. Now, I've spoken with a number of Liberal sources this morning, Holly. They've been caught a little bit on the hop by this one in terms of Werribee. They haven't actually pre-selected a candidate yet. They're confident they'll have a reasonable candidate. A source high up in the Liberal Party tells me it's only going to be a 33-day campaign, a short one, but it's certainly interesting to see the wheels turning on state politics here in Spring Street in the new year. Brad Battin, the state opposition leader, he's out in the Grampians area today visiting some of the bushfire communities. Jacinta Allen's about to take a little bit of a break herself, but I dare say we saw her out there this morning in Werribee because the starter's gun has officially been fired on this by-election, Holly.
It's all underway, lots at stake. Simon Love, thank you so much.
Thanks.